So today we are going to discuss some thrifting finds. So I recently went thrifting and found some pieces that I have been on the hunt for. There's also some pieces that I have already had that I found new purposes for in my home that I had originally scored at thrift stores a little while ago. We have a couple of DIYs that we're gonna do. So even if you're not very handy, these are going to be some DIYs that even you can do. So I found this piece, this candlestick holder at the local thrift store. It was just $2. I was so excited to find this piece because I've been on the hunt for one of these that looks a little bit more antique. This particular one is not, so I am going to keep looking. But I really liked how this turned out. It looks like the previous owner had used some black spray paint and sprayed over the gold. So what I just did was kind of scraped off some of that black. It came off really easily. And then I went ahead and just left the two-tone because I really liked how that ended up looking and tying all the pieces together on this bookshelf. And I love this space. I feel like it looks much more cozy with that candle there. Although not a home decor piece, my 9-year-old was excited to score this mug for $2. Now, this accordion wall peg hook, I was most excited about this. I scored it for $2. And I've been searching for this for a while. All I had to do was clean it up a little bit, take that string off of it, and I found a home in my laundry room for it. And I just love how it looks in here now. So I've had these milk glass vases for a while now, and you can find them pretty often in thrift stores, but they're actually vases. So I decided to repurpose mine and use them for candlesticks. And so to keep them in there well, you can just use some putty in there and they will sit right in. And I love how it looks now in that space. I found this piece for $3 at our local thrift store, and I needed this piece to tie in something else on this shelf with that glue, but it's exactly what it needed to tie in that plate, and I love how it looks more cohesive in this space. Okay guys, let's talk frames. So this one I had on hand and it was just in a bin, and so I put Rub and Buff on it, and wow, what a difference it makes. I found some other frames at the thrift store as well, and they are so inexpensive and you can elevate them so much by either spray painting them, add a little bit of Rub and Buff like I did here, and it really makes a difference. So that is a tip for you guys. Search for frames and you can really enhance a space. Okay, so moving on to another quick DIY. So I purchased this painting originally about 9 months ago at our local thrift store. I believe I paid about anywhere between $10 to $15, and so the frame really needed some love. But when I saw it, it caught my eye. It reminded me of the hymn, "It Is Well With My Soul." If you're familiar with the backstory of that, the writer's family actually died at sea, and so he wrote that song after he found out about his family's passing. And so every time I pass this in my home, I just think, man, no matter what I'm going through in life, it is well with my soul. So here is a before picture of when I first purchased the frame, and I was able to scrape off that finish, and then it just looked lost on my wall. And so I love what this added tone does to the painting itself. It really makes that color pop here. So I scored these wall sconces for $2 each. I was so excited about that, to complete a space. So I went ahead and just quickly cleaned it up, and then I used antique gold rub and buff on this. And so I just used a brush here at first to paint it on, and then I just went back over it with a paper towel actually and just rubbed it right in. Now, in the end of this, I felt like the antique gold was not quite the right color, so I did add another color to this, and so I really feel like it gave it that rustic antique look that I was going for on here. Okay, so here it is, all completed. I just love how it fits in with my home decor a little bit more now. Now, I did this DIY, but I would have had my 9-year-old do this because she loves to rub and buff. So this is a simple thing that you could do. But the before and after is definitely amazing on this one. My goal is to inspire others to have a home that they love, a cozy space that they can enjoy with their family and friends. If this inspired you today, please leave it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm so happy to have you here. Thank you for joining me today.